Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you some exercise for C++. These exercises are for my teacher in school, so I wanted to share this exercise with you guys. As the videos go by, the exercise will be more difficult and more difficult. So let's dive right into it, guys. This is exciting. So the first program is this, basically. Write an algorithm which displays the word chess master in random positions in a 2D array. The width and height of the 2D array is based on the size of the word. Each line contains only one character each time. A word can't be displayed in the left diagonal of the array. So I will have an image edited in the video right now that's showing exactly how we want to print this to the array in the screen. The print output must have the exact structure of the image as shown. Okay, let's start. First of all, let me take a look here. Okay, first of all, before you see the solution, I am encouraging you to build it by your own and then see my solution. First of all, I'm going to say using namespace std. So we wanna generate random numbers, which these numbers will be the positions that the characters will be shown in the screen, their random positions in each every line. So what I'm going to do is include time.age. This gives us the power to do this. This code. Oh wait a minute. Okay, these two are for the are used to generate random numbers each time. So generating new numbers every time we get a random number, we don't want the same random number, we want another one. So that's what this line is for. Okay. Let's make a string named word, and let's say chess master. We want the size of the word, so what we're going to do is make an integer and get the exact size of this word. Next we will build an integer named invalid -1. I will show you later on what this does exactly. Sorry for that, but it's more easier to explain by showing rather than telling. Basically, this invalid will be placed in every position that the word that the character can't be put in, like the x's you saw in the image. Yeah. And then we're gonna make our 2D array. I'm gonna name it R in this case. So the size will be, the width will be size, and the length will be size. Now I'm building a for loop into another for loop, a nested for loop, L++. I'm doing this because I want all the positions in the 2D array first to be cleared, because if we print out the positions that don't have anything, there will be junk in the output, and you will see in the screen random like symbols and all of that, and we really don't want that. So for int, if you haven't built this way, don't worry if the output is the same, so congratulations. That's not ironic, by the way. I didn't want to say I didn't want to sing like it. So yeah, this symbol right here is what I'm using to clear the junk. So what I'm saying is, in every position, when I print out the array by the positions, it won't have the junk. It will have only the blank nothingness in it. So that's what that's for. Let me take a look. Okay, so I'm making another loop right here. Number random equals with rand. So this right here, this code right here generates a random number each time by the parameter size -1. So let me explain to you why I've put size -1 and +1. So I'm giving the integer number random a number from 1 to its max size +1. So the length of this word is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Rand, so basically if I did this, the program will get the numbers from 0 to 10. Oh wait, oh wait, this might work. Yeah, we might not need those. Yeah, we might not. That's my bad. So by default this will get the values of 0 to 10, and which we basically want, because the array starts from 0 to whatever. Okay, but the length of the word which we captured is 11. We don't want the 11. We don't want 1 to 11. We want 0 to 10, which is the same thing. So next, I've generated another random number each time. So invalid ++. Wait for it. You will see how this goes in a minute. So inside of the for loop, I put a while loop, number random equals invalid number random equals, I'm basically generating a number again if it's the same with the invalid number, and I'm saying here I invalid. So to make this diagonal left thing, I'm saying this R, so the array that we have, I, which is the position of the height, let's say for example 0, 0, now the invalid number, we made it in the beginning -1, now the invalid number is 0, so in the position 0, this is great. First of all, it will begin from 0, and then I will be 1, the invalid will be 1. So the diagonal will begin to be structured exactly as we want to. So the I will be 2, the invalid will be 2. And this is how we make this diagonal space that the characters can't be in there. So yeah, I put X right there because the exercise wants this. Number random equals with word I. So basically, yeah, we get the first word and then the other word and then the character. I'm sorry, my bad. And then the other character and the other character. The loop ends when it have reached the maximum size, so from 0 to 10. Yeah, so what we are missing right now is how to print those things in the screen. So because right now we made our algorithm, but there's no printing involved. So let's start building another for loop. By the way, this is exercise number 0. This is not even the exercise 1. It's just for C reminding and C++ as well in the C++ program. So everything I do right here is basically can be done in C language, but we make this exercise for reminding purposes. Another nested for loop, and in here we will input if r l m equals with nothing, I'm printing nothing. Else cout the character RLM, and then another space so it can be equal with the other one, and there we go. Okay, now to make this to make us new lines every time, I've put it if m equals with size -1, which is 10, What? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's for the if statement. All right. Then cout new line. I'm gonna do it like this, and boom. I think we're done. If we don't have any errors, it should be good. Oh yeah, I think that's the problem. Yeah, okay. I put it an end line, which is creating a new line, basically, every time this is empty. So as you can see, the word is chess master, as we expected. Let's run it another time, chess master, to see if it's all good. And okay, one more time. Okay, so this was the exercise 0 actually. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the exercise 1. So thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next exercise. Okay, so this is what we have to work with in this exercise 1. So first of all, we make a class named counter. Constructors are an empty constructor with starting value 0. It makes a counter with starting values on integers given. Methods functions get value, it returns the value of the counter. Increment, it increases the value of the counter by 1. Increment by increases the value of the counter by the integer given. Reset, it resets the counter, value is set to 0 basically. In the main function, make 3 counters, one with starting value 0, another one with a starting value 5, and another one with starting value 10. Make all the counters increase by 1 later on. Increase all the counters by 10. Make the third counter to reset, basically set it to 0. Input the third counter, the value which second counter contains. So the second class, or no, the third counter class will be getting the value of the second class. So input in the first counter the values of the second counter plus the value of the third. Print out the values of the first, second, and third counter in the end. So that's the exercise, guys. If you want to pause and make your program first and then see the solution. Okay, here we are. First of all, I'm going to be using namespace std, so I don't have to write this every time. Now, in the main function, we don't want to do anything right now. We're gonna make a class named counter. Okay, let's start. Class counter private. Let's make a private integer named num. Let's make it number actually, and let's make this public. Now counter, let's make a counter an empty constructor. This is named Constructors, if I'm not mistaken. Constructors, yeah. An empty constructor. In here we are putting the number equals with 0, the constructor basically is when you want to print out, if you want to make an object by this class, you are making it by constructors. So this constructor is empty, so when we call it as our object, it will put the private integer number, so the counter will be 1. It will be 0, I'm sorry. Another counter now, int a, let's make it n for number. Our private integer gets the a, gets the n, I'm sorry, gets the n. What I'm basically saying here, when he goes to create an object, it will put an integer here. If he puts an integer here, this integer will be listed. That's what the symbol is for listing values directly and fast. So the number private integer that we have will get the value of n that we put it in. Simple enough. Let's make a function, a method, as it's called in C++, with an increment. So the number will be number equals with 1, equals numbers plus 1. Now void increment by, not increment, int n again. So when we call this method from our object, increment by, we'll give it an increment by, we'll give it an integer. This integer will be the private number that we have will be equal to the number plus the integer that we gave. Simple enough as well. We have the reset. So let's say void reset. So now if the number is larger than 0, is bigger than 0, I'm sorry, then number, make it to 0, else it's not necessary, but I'm saying here the number is already 0. End line. And our last function method is int get value, which will, what that will do is return us the private integer that we have here. So in the main function you can't access the private values, but I'm sorry, you can get them by the methods called getters. Getters are basically this: int get value of the counter, so I will return the number only. That's what that does. So I have access now by a method. I have access by a method to a private values. I'm going to make another piece of code right here, which is going to be friend void print value counter C. I'm basically going to say void print value. It's just to print the values out on the screen, nothing more, nothing less. Counter C get value end line. So if you put a friend right here and then say like void print value counter C, this have to be the exactly same. This have to be exactly like that, like exactly by the name, everything. If you make it your friend, that means that this function, which is out of the class, can have access to the things right here. So in the main function, what we're going to do is make objects. So counter C, counter C1, counter C3, C increment, sorry. So the exercise wants us to increment those by 1, all of those, so that's what I'm doing. Then it wants us to increment by 10, and okay, simple enough. And then reset the third one. Now it wants the third object to be increased by the second counter, so they will have the same value because we reset it. So let's see, increment by I'm getting C2 get value, so I can't access the number because it's a private member, but I can access it by the getter that we made. So later on, the first class wants to be equal with, wants to get, or wait a minute, I'm gonna reset it. And here it wants us to input the second value and plus the third value. So what I'm going to do is C2 get value plus C3 get value. Simple enough. And then printing. So I'm going and say like first object or first class, first counter, let's say first counter, print value, that's the friend class that we have, C1, cout second counter, print value, C2, and cout third counter, print value, C3. Alright, let's see. So we have 22, 11, and 11. Oh, I forgot to put here 5 as the I'm sorry guys, but the exercise wanted to build an empty one. The second one would be 5 as a parameter, and the third one would be 10. Okay, so yeah, this is the exercise, guys. I hope it helped you. I hope you got it right, but if you didn't, that's okay. I'll have in the description down below the links of these exercises, plus a video. It's another fellow programmer who's explaining for beginners the basics of C++, basic to advanced, basically. It's the video called. I will have it in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. The next episode will be C++ again. Thank you for watching. Bye.